What kind of monster are you? The Wolverine.
Oh, hello. What's up, true believers? Welcome back to another episode of Heroes for Hire Comic Club's Comic Conversations. Just you always catch me reading something, so that's the way it goes. I never have time to read anything. All right. Anyway, it's all right. I have too many shows anyway, so I have to catch up when I can. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm gonna bring on my guest. I haven't really talked to her much. I've chatted with her in the chat sometimes, but I like to bring on people and get to know them. So here we go. It's a K-pop junkie.
Hi, hello. What's going on?
I mean, I've talked to you on a few occasions. And
yeah, I've seen you in chats. I've lurked in here a bunch.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm all right. Kind of frazzled and run around. Just plop back here.
Okay,
not
cool.
Doing good. Doing well.
I'm still getting used to this StreamYard's doing. They've changed everything
Yeah.
around. I don't know what.
So the first time I hopped backstage on a panel for a minute, it took me like 3 tries to get it refreshed so I could get into the stream because it was all completely different.
Yeah, I know. Well, they did the layout different. Like when I try to pick like my pictures here, like I do a thing where I show variant covers, and instead of being in a long list, they're like all bunched up now. So it's like this. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like it at all.
Yeah, it's going this way instead of one long thing. Yeah. I think it's easier to see though with the thumbnails, so you could find stuff better for me.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's probably.
When you have like 100, when you're trying to scroll down for like 100 things, it's hard to find stuff. So you kind of shrunk it a little bit.
I can't find anything anyway. I'm scatterbrained.
That's all right. I spaz out half the time on my shows anyway, so yeah, all good.
I do the same. Well, I kind of just what we do is just I kind of wing it. I don't know. I'm kind of like with the Joker in the Dark Knight. He's like, do I look like the kind of guy with a plan? I just
chaos.
I have a general idea what I want to ask. We just talk. You know what I mean? So I do have some standard things always just to get it going. So how did you get the collecting bug to collect comic books or whatever?
I've always had the collecting bug. Movies. I've been collecting since the 80s.
Me too.
I started with like rocks and sticks, then toys, and then sports cards. And I got then I got into comics. That was all in the 80s.
Yeah, I used to get my dad would bring me comics home, and I just kind of got into it. I don't know. And now I'm just an old pack rat. You know what I mean? I could just go around.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, that looks cool. I'll get that. I got I got cards that are worth like maybe a nickel, like baseball cards, but I don't have the heart to throw them away or anything.
Cards next to me. I've got 1990s Japanese anime puzzles next to me. Like, listen, I got it all.
Hey, Kenneth. Thanks for stopping by, Kenneth. Friend of the channel. Yeah, I've been trying to catch up on it. I get stuff all the time. I don't know where to put it at. Like I got these Mark Spears cards, and I don't know what to. I just got them sitting here because I don't know where to put them at. And we're getting ready to move, so I'm dreading that.
Oh, that'll help. That'll help sort your stuff. But yeah, I started in January. My bro got really big into Pokemon cards, and I started in January, taking all my collection of cards down because I ran into them as I was moving stuff. So I'm trying to sort them, and it's been a mess. So I've not even started on that yet. I've probably got 10,000 cards in the pile next to me. So, yeah.
Okay, sorry, my internet's bad tonight. Yeah, they got.
Oh, that's okay.
Huh?
I was gonna say it sounds like there's a lag. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. That's good.
Yeah. Well,
tell people all the time.
We'll get through it.
Not a pro streamer.
So, when did you?
We can handle it. It's all good.
I'm not either. Like everybody's like, we should try OBS. I'm like, that's like me trying to figure out quantum physics.
OBS is okay.
One time. I
OBS is all right. It's better for single streams.
Yeah. I might have to start using it because like the dual stream on what I do a whatnot sale or something.
Yeah, it's more geared
Going
towards
crazy.
like a single person streaming than it is like a group chat kind of
Internet's
thing.
like,
But if you
I don't
just
know
want
how
to
long
show
it's
stuff off, yeah.
with the internet. All right, I'm back again. All right, it's like time travel. All right. Anyway, I guess can you hear me? Hey, TM Nerdy's
I can hear
here.
you. What's up, Travis?
Hey, TM. Okay, it's just this thing's acting crazy.
Do you want to just pop out and like come back in?
Luckily, we only have to. Yeah, I might have to. Let's see what happens.
All right, go for it.
All right, I guess I'll leave the studio. All right, I'll leave the studio.
Just pop back, come back in. Howdy. Hello. How's everybody doing today? I see Ken is in the chat. I see Travis is in the chat. What's up? What's going on? Hopefully you're all staying hydrated and, you know, lovely. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes. Welcome to Matt's channel. I'll be right back. Hi. Yes. I don't know what everybody's doing for New Comic Book Day tomorrow. I will be doing nothing. Hello? You seem more clear.
Okay.
I think that's better. I think that helped.
Okay. Sometimes it just, I don't know. Here lately, it's just been, I don't know, kind of aggravating. I'll try not to say anything negative about it, but StreamYard, get your shit together. I think we're 7 minutes in. I can cuss now. Okay.
Aha.
I'll try not to cuss too much. My mom's mad at me. My mom watches these videos.
Poor moms. Sorry, moms.
Well, I don't know. We've had some funny things happen, like with Cliff on. My mom's in the kitchen. See, I don't have where I'm at is like where I'm disabled, so I can't get upstairs. So my room is just right next to the kitchen with like a wide, with no door. So
that's convenient.
I'm in the process of moving. I'm kind of in the process of moving to a new place. I'll have a better setup soon, but for now,
cool.
I got what I got. All right. So we were talking about what's your first memories of like looking at a comic book and you're just looking at it? Because I remember just seeing comic books and be like, you know what? I think I like these things. I think I want to know more. Even when I couldn't read, I just like looking at the pretty pictures. You know, even when I couldn't read that good. So
I was big into them. I would always get them as a kid. I would start it with like the Archie Digests when you were in the grocery store line, and they had those on like the side of the aisles. We used to pick up a lot of books in like the spinner racks, grocery stores, and pharmacies. But I started out really getting into comics because I was a kid. I was into all the TV series, all the cartoons, and then like the Hulk TV show, Wonder Woman. And then I remember just reading a bunch of Wonder Woman books when I was at the dentist because that's what they would have at the they had to read at the dentist office, which is Wonder Woman books. And then I got really big into Kara had like magazines, but also you had to buy like the stickers, and then you had to like put the stickers in the book where like they belonged to like form the story for comics, like way back in the day. Like they had them at the grocery store. You used to buy them like pack of trading cards. Yeah. So that's kind of how I really got started in comics way back in the day.
But you could kind of create your own adventure. Like you could put the stickers on there. I remember that, and and then I remember like the Archie Digest because they always put them conveniently right there at the checkout counter, right? So the kids could be like, "Mommy."
They were tiny. You could grab them, throw them on a counter. They didn't know it was in the stuff.
And I remember that's was one of my first experiences with the Archie, and there was another comic that my dad used to give me called Hot Stuff. It was a little devil guy, devil kid.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
and
then Richie Rich.
Yeah, he was like the bad little Casper guy.
That's the name of it. That's just like a little devil.
Yeah, Hot Stuff.
Yeah. And I remember one that he was like, instead of like an ice cream stand or something, got like cones with fire in it. So the cones were on fire. I thought that was kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy too that they would give kids a book about a little baby devil. But whatever.
Hey, Cran.
Yeah, Baby Hewitt Casper. Yeah, I remember that. And then Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Before, I'm not talking about the show though, but the show, but the comic obviously came
Archie's.
The show. Yeah,
big fan of Scooby Doo too. Always like the Scooby Doo stuff.
Yeah. And I'm sure you probably were like me. We raised right on Saturday morning cartoons in the morning, right? Do you
of course. Yes.
Yeah, I used to watch Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was all good stuff.
That was they don't really do it no more. They're like, oh no, we can't have commercials targeted towards children anymore. Well, I guess unless you're Disney Channel. But
ridiculous. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know, but there's like some great stuff on YouTube. There's a couple of channels. There's one called the Saturday Morning Simulator.
Ooh, fun.
And there's another channel I watch called Orville Bacon. Every Saturday morning, they do like 6-hour block of cartoon 80s with the commercials and everything. So you'll see like the My Little Pony commercials and the G.I. Joe commercials.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good
the
stuff.
Barbie commercials. So it's kind of like a trip down memory lane. I kind of do it.
Yeah.
Every morning.
My
morning routine. I watch that, and then I watch Only Slabs.
Only Slabs. Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, the commercials were pretty good. Cranberry. Yeah, they were like.
Yeah, the toy commercials.
I don't know. Yeah. It's like a trip down memory lane.
Hey, Callie.
Callie's like, there's some okay channels. LOL. Hey, Callie. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. So, okay, what was I going to ask you now? Okay. So what are some of your favorite comic book characters?
Catwoman, Lobo, Spider-Man. Those are my main ones. I'm big villains, so I like anything to do with really villains. Those are my favorite. I don't really collect, except for like Catwoman, a couple people, I don't really collect full runs of books. I collect like the one-shots and like the small little miniseries. Those are my jam. But anything to do with villains is usually where I'm at in books.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes I do collect runs, but I like to collect characters. You know what I mean? Like if I see a cool Superman comic or I don't know, or like Rogue or something on the cover, like, oh, it's got Rogue on the cover. You know, I guess I got that from Will. Well, he probably got it from me though. I don't know. Or like I'll collect maybe not an entire run, but like key issues or something, like maybe like, okay, it may not be a Captain America comic, but like I'm kind of wanting to get the first time Captain America comes back, you know, and the Avengers when he comes back, they find him in the ice, which that's a pretty expensive book. I'm going to have to save up for that one, but I want to. It's harder when you're on a lower budget, you know, like when you're on a fixed budget. You're like, I can't buy everything I want, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah, that's why I don't really mind the prints.
Yeah, I don't mind them that much. I like them. I grew up on Spider-Man, the animated series, X-Men, the Tick, Freakazoid, Batman, the animated. Yeah. Batman, the animated series was such a great show.
Oh, that was so good. I used to watch that after I got home from school. Yeah, that was the first thing that was on when you got home from school.
And I used to watch Superman's animated series. And I actually I've been rewatching. Yeah, I've been rewatching it since I watched the movie. I kind of got the Superman bug, you know. Again, I kind of never left. I had my bed sheets were Empire Strikes Back and Superman when I was a kid. So, and probably a little Batman in there too. I'm sure. I can't remember.
I had Galaxy Star Wars sheets on my bed up until about a month ago, and I changed them out.
Hey, I was still using them. If I knew where they were at, I would still use them. I'm just going to be honest. So I don't care.
Just watched them, but I put them away. Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's kind of fun being a nerd. It used to not be
nerd
cool though.
Stuff
I don't know if you remember that.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I watched all of those.
Back when
Silver Surfer Show, Iron Man Show.
Like you had to keep. Yeah.
Oh no. I was full on talking about nerd shit. Listen, 30 years ago, I was talking about K-pop and anime in comics in school. That's what I was talking about.
So when did you get into the? Is that? I'm sure that's your name there. So you always been a fan of the K-pop
I've been a fan of K-pop for 30 years.
music.
Yeah.
So you were, hey,
Yeah, and I
when
stopped.
everybody was starting
Yeah, I was like one of
jumping
the
on the
OGs.
bandwagon with
Yes.
the Gundam style, you're like, I'm already Gangnam style. You're already
Oh, when Gangnam Style came out, I was excited to see Psy back.
Yeah, they had that.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron.
Okay, I'm having a middle-aged moment here, forgetting what I was going to ask you. So let's see. So when did you get into doing YouTube, like getting on YouTube? And
I've been kind of streaming for like 20 years. And then I did art streams for a really long time. And then I took a break from that, like a 5-year break. And then I came to YouTube like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I've been streaming like 2 years on here.
yeah, I've been about, I think August will be my 1 year anniversary. And I've never looked back. I didn't want to do it. I don't know about you, but I used to make excuses about starting a YouTube channel. I'm like, well, I need to wait till I'm ready. I don't. And then I started doing Whatnot, and I was just like, well, you know what? If I could stream on there, I think I could do it over here. And I didn't really have.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know you could stream on YouTube until I went looking for like back during COVID. I was trying to find ways to clean and preserve comics, just so I can get rid of some books.
Yeah.
That's how I got stuck into the comic community. But I didn't even know that you could go live on YouTube. I thought it was only videos.
Yeah, I didn't really either. And then I saw. Then I was like, one night I saw a live stream. I just said, well, that sounds like fun. Let's
yeah, I was like, what's that?
In the chat.
Yeah, I started with the auctions. That's how I got in there. Was with all the auctions. Oh my god!
I'm very introverted like that. Like sometimes, I don't know. I guess I was kind of used to social media, and it still is kind of toxic. But like, I was like, I'm afraid to like, I don't know, introduce myself to strangers sometimes. You know what I mean? This has really helped me.
Don't be. Yeah. Oh, this was funny. BK, when I used to stream on Twitch, when I did nothing but Twitch streams, it would do art. I didn't even have a face cam. I just had my cam on my art, and all I would do is play 80s hair bands.
Right. That's right up my alley. That's what I grew up on. I used to have I was the kid wearing Motley Crue t-shirts to school. So Van Halen.
I'll be at Pantera on Thursday. Mm-mm.
Oh, cool. They had who was that was opening up for them? I wanted to see them. They did Did you?
I don't know who was opening up for them, but I saw them back like a year or two ago when they did the two-day Metallica. They opened up for Metallica with Ice Nine Kills and Babbitt. What is up, Aggie?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm Skinny Bot, bro.
Did you see the Black Sabbath concert? They had.
I have not. I've seen bits of it, but not the whole thing.
They had Tool was out there, and they did "Hand of Doom" by Black Sabbath.
Boo.
And
nice.
then and then like Jack Black came out with these metal kids, and they're like preteens basically, and they're playing like Mr. Crowley, and I was like, that's so cool.
I love that song.
And they did great. Hey, Dungeon Crawler. Yeah, Pantera was like one of those groups. We always loved them. Like, I just thought that was one of the coolest album covers of all time when they got the album cover, the photo of the guy punching somebody in the face. And then you find out later. I used to watch these. It cuts off right at the most inappropriate time. Pantera had these videos called vulgar videos, and like they were home videos of them like partying backstage, and they had a fan that volunteered to have somebody punch him in the face and take a picture of it for their album cover. I thought that was wild.
That's funny. Very true, though. Yeah,
sadly, metal is a young man's game. Every band has. Yeah, that's true. I think the drummer, they have to replace him. But I tell you what, the Sabbath drummer did a great job on their last show. But he's just, he's always been pretty cool.
Yeah, they're getting really old lately, and it's
War.
sad. I know. Very sad.
but
I wanted
anyway,
to see Dio, but never got the chance. Yeah.
Well, it's just now it's like it's Phil Anselmo and Rex is still in the band. They're the only two
Well, Zach
surviving
Wild
members,
is now in it.
unfortunately. And then yeah, Zach Wild's now the guitar player. And I think Dimebag would have approved of him because they were good friends.
I think so. He
And,
fits. I
although
saw
it's-
them. He was in the band a year ago, and I saw him.
Now, who's the drummer now, though? I haven't really.
I don't remember. I think it's some young kid now.
Okay, we got a question.
When did it start?
We got a question from Lord of Brook.
I have an entire Pokemon shelf right here. You have Pokemon cards all over the place.
So,
yes. There you go.
You
Here, some OG. Here, this is just for
here, show us. You want to show some? You can. I don't care.
I just grabbed it off my shelf. There you go. Bam. Day one.
So basically, since day one, you've been on the Pokemon. You remember the Pokemon Snap
day
game
one on all
had
the new things. Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I played. Used to play.
They have on a bunch of systems.
I used to play Magic.
I got my DS, my 3DS. I've got my GameCube and my Switch all hooked up. Right here. Yes.
Oh, cool. I got my here. I'll turn the camera around. I got my NES and I got a Sega Genesis and I got one of those little mini SNES. I'm kind of a retro.
Yeah. I love all the retro gaming. Retro gaming is where it's at. But yes,
I just don't think,
my entire DS.
I don't think they make it like they used to. At least. Yeah, that's why I tell them. Like, look, I tell some of the younger kids will be like my nephew. I'm like, yeah, you think you're cool playing Fortnite, but I said I told him I'll give you $20 if you can get past the 5th level on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game on NES. He couldn't do it.
Exactly.
So, but I'm not saying these games are not any harder. Okay, well, he wants to know, or Cranberry wants to know which very expensive comic would you want that you can't afford?
I don't really buy expensive comics. I kind of already have the one that I would buy if it was the expensive comic, but I just kind of, buy what I see when I need to, kind of thing. But I listen, 50 cent, 10 for $1 bins. That's my jam. I don't really care for expensive comics. I'll buy the reprints. I don't care.
I mean, there's so many I want. It's a hard question, but I would say the one I really want right now, because I'm a big Wolverine fan, is Hulk 181.
Space Age back.
And another one I really want is Giant Size X-Men #1. I'm a big X-Men fan.
Giant Size X-Men, everyone. Yes. There you go. This is all for Aggie. You just show us.
I used to play Magic all the time. I got out of it, but I'm a recovering Magic player.
Yeah. PTT and I have been doing some card streams. We've been battling each other, which is the most random packs of cards possible. I was battling him with Star Trek cards the other day, and he had Blizzard packs. It was fun. Stupid. So, yeah.
Also, I want to get, but if I had the book, like say it, even if it fell in my lap by some sort of magic, Action Comics #1, I would probably sell it because I kind of need the money,
Yeah.
It'd be hard not to sell a book like that. So.
Okay. So Cran saying in reality. Okay, listen. If I was going to do any comic, my entire goal would be to collect every single issue that has Catwoman in it. I'd be kind of getting there. And thanks to Steppo, I got AOK the Lois Lane 70, which was my grail for a long time. So, thank you, Steppo.
Lady Fantastic just got that at Heroes Con.
Ooh.
I'll show you the one. Speaking of Catwoman, I have I'm kind of a, if I can find it, I'm a fan of the like the '90s Catwoman.
Jim
Bell. When I first started Jim Bell. I got #1. I can't find it, but anyway, you know what I mean.
Oh,
I just like the
I could tell
she's got
you
the
the
whip.
day and where I was at when I picked up Catwoman issue 1 on a spinner rack at Dairy Mart, taking a break from Video Zone playing Mortal Kombat. That's why I got into that.
Well, that sounds like a good day. We used to have
Yes.
an arcade called Aladdin's Castle, and I would go in there and you had to go like put like the money, in the machine, and you get these tokens back.
Yeah.
And I got a cool one. It's like it's a DC showcase from like '93, but it's a Brian Bolland cover of Catwoman with like the Riddler and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
the new 51. Oh, check this one out. I got this one the other day. It's a Catwoman. I got a couple of Catwomans the other day. I'm a big Adam Hughes guy.
Yeah, Adam Hughes is nice. I know Pops is looking for the 51 with the Adam Hughes 51. Yeah, those are good. I see Aggie's got a question in chat, so when you're done showing those off, I'll answer that. Nice.
I don't have 51. I've been looking for that one for Papa Willie because I know he wants it.
You can't find that one. Nobody's selling that book. It was popular for a long time, but a bunch of us have been looking around trying to find that book for Pops. We cannot find it.
Oh, that question. There you go.
Okay.
Got a question.
Favorite book of all time was suggested to me by Andrea Molinari from Scout Comics, and it is King Ghidorah, Hungry Like a Monster. And it is about Godzilla that goes on a rampage because he wants pizza. It's my favorite comic book that I have found the last couple of years. I would definitely suggest that one. Another one that I've severely loved. Let me see. Oh man, there's been so many. I've done over 200 of these. One coming up though. They just went live today. You can find them on my channel on August 8th. It'll be Night of the Chihuahuas by Nat and David, and there is a K-pop exclusive on there. That's right.
Oh, awesome.
Good one. Yes.
Yeah. Well, send me a link to that when it comes out.
I will. I'll definitely do that. And let's see. Probably Worthy Chaos Redemption. I think I backed all of those. I need to back the last couple ones, but those are some of my favorites that I have done. But very excited to get back into doing more. But kind of slowing down right now because I was just doing too many of them. But yeah, I backed a gazillion. I think I backed. I don't know. I backed like 150 things just on Kickstarter alone.
Yeah, I'm going to back the. I think I want to back the Danny Warren Johnson's got a new book out, like the Art of Danny Warren Johnson.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And I'm thinking about backing it, but I got a question. As somebody that's a Kickstarter virgin, so to speak, do I have to pay immediately, or do they charge you when it comes out?
It depends. If you're in an active campaign that's currently active and they're trying to get their funding, no. You only get charged at the time that funding is ended. Once it's ended, then they take it out. If it's in late pledges, they take your money out at that time.
Yeah, like if it's already on, like the bonus. Like
it'll say late pledges on it. It'll say you reached the goal. It's already no, not when you reach the goal. When they reach the goal and the campaign day has ended. So you know how they're up for like 30 days. So they have that many days to reach the funding goal. And once they reach that and the campaign ends, they go into something called late pledges. They take your money out at the time.
Okay.
Now, Zoop does the same thing where they'll do it once it goes like a day or two after the campaign ends. But it's things like Fund My Comic and Indiegogo. They take it off right away. But there's multiple platforms. What's up, Gene?
I love
multiple
awesome.
platforms. Yes. Oh, I will link you, Egg. You would love that book. That book is fun. And it's done by Marco, one of my favorite artists that I found over the last couple of years. I found him through that book, but he has recently done a Nosferatu book, and he's working on a Mickey Mouse book and some other stuff. But he's been doing a bunch of horror stuff over the last couple of years. He's absolutely fantastic artist. So
I've been getting into
we'll be back with King Ghidorah.
I've been getting into a lot of the 80s indies here lately, like this, or 90s stuff.
Kitchen Sink. Like the Eclipse and Kitchen Sink and all the weirdo stuff.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Eclipse, I just got this one.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm really big into that, like Crossfire and like Airboy and stuff like that.
Yes. All the weird stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I love
I'm huge into like the samurai ninja animal books. I've got like a whole box of them over there.
Yeah. Aaron, even my friend Aaron, he digs the indies from the 80s for sure. And there's some good ones like Eclipse. It's like, like in Kitchen Sink, You don't really, they don't make them like that anymore. I used to have all these.
No.
But I guess like we were talking about Kickstarter. I guess it's kind of taken over for that though, right? In the last few years,
I kind of stopped buying any. I kind of stopped buying anything to do with monthly stuff, and I only kind of just stick with the crowdfunding stuff because there's something really interesting about that kind of indie sphere that you can't really find in comics. Like you can get the weird sci-fi stuff, you can get the weird horror stuff, you can get the wackadoodle little stories. You can't find those in like just random shelves. You can in the back issue bins, but not anything new really.
Hey, Lord of Brooklyn, if you see any more of those, hit me up on Instagram because I'm kind of looking for those.
Oh.
I'm really gotten into this. I was started reading this one. It was a gift from Metarog. Metarog. I got some stuff from him, and he threw this one in there. And it's like I remember this from like when I was younger, and I was like, you know what? I really like the art, and I think it's kind of cool. So I'm going to get more of them. But yeah, I've been doing that too. Like, well, here lately, I've been slowing down on like what I get, like from. I mean, I still love like some stuff from DC and Marvel. I love me some Superman. I love me some X-Men and the Avengers. But like here lately, I'm like, you know what? You can get that stuff whenever you want.
Yeah.
Because I'm just it takes away from like
don't need to buy it right away.
Yeah. And I act like I used to act like
comics.
And I'm not going to get no more in this series. I'm just like, look, I'm tired of trying to fight that fear of missing out. You know what I mean? Like, everybody.
I've never really had that. Yeah,
well,
I've never really had that. I just kind of buy stuff when I see them because when I go to cons, I don't really go to cons to buy anything. I go to cons to like network, meet people, shenanigans, and then like if I happen to go find something that's on a wall, then I'll buy something. But I don't just like go to buy stuff because I've been having more fun like picking up like these Omni hardcover editions of like random weird like things or like ARC editions of stuff than I have been on floppy. So I'm kind of doing that because I don't have enough room left.
Dad, I was like, like the swimsuit specials, the sex special, anything elementals.
Swimsuit specials are the best. I got the Homage Studio ones over there. They're great.
Oh yeah, I got that one too. It's got actually some of J. Scott Campbell's earliest artwork is in that inside the book.
Yeah. Interesting. I'll ask around. I know some peeps. I'll ask around.
All right. And that would be cool, Dad, if they did like a live action or animation of the Elementals. I always thought that'd be cool. They could do like a more of an adult oriented. I like it because it's like I kind of like I told Psychotronic Squirt Gun, we were talking I think today. I said they kind of remind me of like the adult Fantastic Four, you know.
Yeah. For
adults. So I just dropped the book. It's all right though. It's
no
in bad shape. All right. Man down. All right. I got a dog over here barking at me, so she's hey puppy. Okay. I'll look for that. I'll keep an eye out for that. It's from the 90s, Space Ghost. John is a big Space Ghost fan from back in the day, you know. He remembers the cartoon and everything. Marvel Knights.
Ooh, the art of Marvel Knights is exciting. I like the stuff in Marvel Knights. I still have on my shelf over there because I've been recollecting sealed all my wizards, and I have like the sketchbook that's over there. It's good times. Yeah, I had one of those one of the guys on my show, the Marvel Knights.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know he gave away his rights. That's a shame.
There's been a lot of guys that lost their IP over the years because, like, if you were in, like, let's say Maximum Press, Homage Studios, and you had contracts, you kind of lost your IP in the shuffle of things. For a long time, Randy Queen lost the rights to Darkchild, and he spent years in lawsuits trying to get that back. She finally did.
And didn't the guy that created Lady Death lose the rights to that too?
He lost the rights to Evil Ernie.
Oh, okay. That's a shame.
He still has Lady Death. Brian Pulido still has Lady Death. He actually no longer does Kickstarter campaigns. He's so successful on there. He branched it and moved it to his own website.
Oh, that's great.
And launch. Yeah.
Yeah, there were some great Marvel Knight series. I remember the Punisher Marvel Knight series was pretty cool. The Daredevil one. My favorite one was the Black Panther Marvel Knights.
Nice.
I think it was John Romita Jr. was doing on it, and it was great. Does he still have the right elementals? We can start a movement to encourage him to do something with it. If so, yeah, I guess so. I hope he does. But we kind of got sidetracked. I'm sorry, Katie. You meant the 90s? He wants to know if you meant the 90s or the.
Yeah, he said the 90s.
Right,
he needs issue 5 of a 90s Space Ghost run.
And actually, the Wolverine, they had a Wolverine one. It was a Max series. I got them real cheap. Like a lot of that stuff you can get in a dollar bin.
Dollar bin is where I live. That's my jam. Listen, give me all that stuff. Garth Ennis is great. I love Garth Ennis.
Oh yeah, Garth Ennis Punisher. That's what I'm talking about. And he actually did a series here not long ago called Get Fury, and it was like Nick Fury was in Vietnam, and they captured him. The North Vietnamese captured him, and they send Frank Castle in behind enemy lines to get him back. Yeah, I think it is the best run of modern Black Panther. To be honest. Hey, Comic Mike, how you doing? And
hello.
I don't know. So, so you're an artist too, aren't you?
Yes.
So when did you get in? Did you start art at an early age too? Because I know, like my mom always told me about when she was a kid, like getting crayons and drawing when she was like 5 years old.
Yeah, I just started way young on art. I used to enter a lot of like the holiday art competitions where you had to color stuff. And for holidays and birthdays, my mom always bought me fresh coloring books and crayons. And I started really drawing, like getting into like portrait artwork when I was like 4th, 5th grade. And then
awesome.
like by high school, I was doing like anime and comic stuff. But I'm trying to get back into it. I miss doing art, but yeah, I'll eventually get back in there.
Good. I had Locke on here last week, and he told me about he had a really interesting journey, and like I didn't really know, like a lot of the stuff was really interesting. Like he got out of it. His mom and dad didn't want him in it, right? And then like when he quit his job, he got back in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question, BK. You know what? I'm gonna have to revive my late night Thursday night hangout, and then maybe he'll come out of the woodwork for that. Let's see. I used to do really weird late night hangs that would go into the wee hours of the morning with Tricky and some other people way back in the day. Yeah. Maybe he'll come out.
Do you have any of your artwork we could show us?
Not entirely. The only thing I really have is this. I can grab the thing that I made for Comics Here on Cancer, but this is just something I'm working on. I do a lot of horror art. That's like the last thing I did. I do a lot of portraits and some other stuff, but yeah, I've got a bunch of other stuff going on. Let me see. I don't know, just random things next to me. Let me see. I don't know. It's all scribbles. Try to find something that's not a scribble.
I'm always interested in art. My mother's
just random things.
Art, a little bit of art.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Just kind of have a mix of everything next to me right now. But here, I'll show you my Comic Ozzy watches this, but I'll show you. I made something for oh shoot. Drop. Make your earbuds fell out of it. Thank you. So it is. So if you guys don't know, I've been hosting some of the late nights on Comics Here and Cancers. We had Loke on last year. He went bananas and sold a bunch of stuff. Sold a couple things himself, but I made my Joker themed eyeball bat plushie. Here, it's one side, and that's the other side. I'm also working on a bat symbol. I don't know, you can't really see because everything's black, but there we go. Did that. It's dope. So it's one of the last things that I made. But yeah, I got a bat symbol that I'm working on, and I'll be doing a Joker piece. Cool. Yeah, it's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've tried to get my mom into like doing some comic book cover stuff. She started. She usually paints on oil painting, But
oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
We show a few there. She had a drawing there a minute. I like that Judith Myers thing you showed.
No, here I'll pull it back out. That I can reach because it's right next to me, but here. This is my first time using alcohol markers, so first time using alcohol markers. I'm not done with it. I'm just gonna add some dark like this, like the green, like around here. and then I'm gonna really make it glowy. But I threw a metallic knife in there, so yes.
I love that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
The night he came home.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I'm a
you can
big
see
like
I
80s like
horror.
slasher fan. Like I like to do
Yeah.
cheesy movies. Like I have a show called Bad Cinema.
Cheesy
and we
movies
just
are the
reviewed-
best.
Yeah, Jaws. We just did Jaws: The Revenge, and that movie is so terrible it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, we got.
Cheesy horror is where it's at. I got a ton of horror in front of me and behind me. Yeah.
Well,
Nothing
if
on
you
this
wanna
wall
go-
because I took it down because I've got a lot of. I'm making a Crow original art wall right there.
Yeah, we had the Bad Cinema.
Ooh,
Next
Jujutsu
week, we're doing a
Kaisen
movie
movie.
called. We're doing a movie next week. You have to check this one out on Monday at 12:30 p.m. called Sharkula. It's about a vampire.
Nice. All for
We
that.
got another question here from BK.
Yes. I did not know that was coming out, but my bro and I are big fans of going to the movie for like the fan events for all the anime stuff. We usually go see a bunch of those. So I don't know if we're gonna be doing that right now because I've got they're usually limited on when they have the showings for those, but possibly we'll see.
Have you ever seen a movie? We did a movie. One of the early movies I did for Bad Cinema was called Basket Case. Have you ever seen that?
I love Basket Case. Yes.
It's so awesome. It's so campy and crazy. Like,
oh, it's amazing.
finally
Yeah,
gets out of the
I bought
basket, he's like,
somebody a Basket Case shirt for that not too long ago.
well, also
Oh,
the guy
Eight-Legged
that
Freaks
directed
is
that.
great.
Yeah, the guy that directed that also directed Frankenhooker. Yeah,
Frankenhooker is one of my favorite things of all time. Yes.
It's awesome. We did that on here too, and there's a guy. There's another guy. I wish I could show you the clip. He was a Filipino actor that's only 2'9" tall, and his name was Wing Wing.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. I'm very familiar. Yes.
Okay, and that's kind of how we rate things. I rate it from 1 to 5 Wing Wings on Bad Cinema. So
yes,
if you ever want to come on the show with me and Aaron, let me know. If you're available.
Yes.
It's kind of fun.
Oh, is it for your height only?
We just talk movies and.
Yes.
Yeah, for your height only. Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah.
He jumps doesn't he jump the bike over the ravine?
It's good times. I watch
like
all
a
the
channel I
stuff.
watch. Yeah, I love it. It's just, to me, it's just like I always tell people, just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of on break from my Discord, but we used to watch a bunch of movies in there. I was actually going to start with a couple of my comic girls. We're going to start up a horror thing, but we all got life happening right now, so we haven't been able to do it. Dead dudes in the house.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy here. We're getting ready to move.
That's where I live at. Are you kidding me? This is my man, Hordak.
Oh yeah. She-Ra, right? She-Ra.
Yes, but that's my man.
I got my He-Man. I got He-Man.
I have action figures all over the place, but I did recently pick up Hordak, a Gigan, and a Gamera figure. But I also did pick up mostly plushies, but those are kind of like the last pickups I got. I did also get the Medieval Spawn Kickstarter figure.
Oh, cool. I've been getting into like the McFarlane Marvel ones here. I got like 3 of them. And I might try to go
the Marvel and DC ones are better than some of the older ones. Like I have a bunch of like the David Bowie Labyrinth figures up there, and the legs are hollow. And it pisses me off because the figures just fall over at the kneecaps, and then they end up breaking whatever they're holding. So,
yeah. I love David Bowie. He's one of my favorite.
Labyrinth's one of my favorite things of all time.
Oh, it's so good. It's just.
That's amazing.
It's just there's nothing I can't really say. I have no notes, and I used to like a show that his son did called Farscape.
Oh, Farscape's great.
I love that. Yeah, we got Aaron likes Bowie too.
Anything to do with actual puppetry is the best. I have a tiny one of the mystery bag, the Mecha Godzilla. I actually have, you can't see, but on that thing that's poking on my bed right there is a whole bunch of stack of sick ass Godzilla posters. I gotta figure out where to hang up.
Awesome. Yeah, actually, it's a good time to be it's a good time, but an expensive time to be a Godzilla fan in comics because he's everywhere.
He's all over the place. He's kind of been like everything. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alex Ross did that one.
Yeah.
It's
Aaron, anything to do with like the Henson shop was the best. I'm also a huge fan of the Froud family. If you don't know that, Wendy did some of the original puppet work on Yoda way back in the day, but that's how they did all of the Henson. Their whole family was in it. Toby, their son, actually played Toby in the movie. And he runs he did all the Dark Crystal, the new series.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like the Dark Crystal, and I was really I wasn't that old when he died. When Jim Henson passed away, I was really like bummed out. He was like totally
the best.
And I used to watch the Muppet Show all the time. Like, they would have
Muppet Show, Fraggle Rock. That's lives in my house. Yeah.
What is your opinion on Shin Godzilla?
The best. Yes. Oh, nice. I'm very upset because I heard rumors about a Labyrinth remake. I'm not for it. And you can't do Labyrinth without Bowie. It's facts.
No, I can't imagine how that would go. I don't know how that would go.
No, I don't know how it would go either. But about a year and a half ago, there was a Boom Studios Kickstarter campaign for all of the comic books to do with the Labyrinth. And they released them in a giant box, but they haven't shipped them yet. But they're finally getting ready to ship it yet. Yeah, you don't need a remake of anything. I don't need why you need to remake something. You could just do a continuation of something, because like The Crow, don't need to do a remake of it. There's like a billion other series that have to do with The Crow that are not Eric and Shelley that you could easily just make another one.
Exactly, and they kind of, I just don't know, and like that it was received really badly anyway, the remake, because they
did not stick to material. They went way off kilter with that.
The original one is it's such a beloved film at this point. Why, man? It's like trying to remake Jaws or something. Why would you ever?
James is one of my favorite people of all times, and I don't like it when he gets upset. So when you go up to James and he's upset about stuff, I don't know.
I read a little bit of High School.
I have not read any of that, but I hear a couple of those are really good.
The Geiger one is awesome. I read it every month if I can. I've been kind of, like I said, slacking off on the new stuff, but I can go back and pick it up when I need be, I guess.
I usually go back and pick it up when there's like trades or like they come out with a hardcover edition of something. It's kind of where I'm at. Like I've been picking up a lot of these thingamadudes, but oh my god.
Hey Derek. Yeah, Geiger is the glowing
man.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I've been more picking up these kind of things because they look better on your shelf. You can just kind of grab them. That's where I'm at.
Well, that's not a bad idea. I used to just read the trades, and I started getting. Oh, cool! So awesome. And I actually met him.
I've been a fan of. I met him a bunch of times. I have all kinds of signed stuff. I have the Sideshow Deluxe figures that he signed, and I had him sign a Funko Pop. He did a remark on it.
What am I reading right now? Well, right now I'm currently. Funny they should ask, because this is a shameless plug getting ready to come in. Warning: Danger, Will Robinson. Here we go. I've been reading this. I'm getting ready to do a review of it. I've been rereading Man of Steel.
Nice.
By John Byrne. He wrote it and did the art, and it's it was like when I was a kid. It was a nice retelling of the Superman and
I like that
mythology
series.
And origin, and I just think Superman's kind of, I don't know, I like, and like I don't know, it's like felt like when I watched the movie the other day, and this is the kind of pop, and I think this is the version of Superman that we need right now. I didn't mind Cavill, but that movie was a little dark. So here's the way I put it: if Henry Cavill's version is more like an Alice in Chains album, but this new version is a little bit more sunnier, kind of like I don't know, you know what I mean? It seems like a sunnier type of disposition,
like Spider-Man. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man. There's like different variations of characters. Like I've been a big fan of a couple of the European versions of stuff, and some of the European versions of stuff they get rights to do like more darker versions of characters. So I think those are fun to see. And hold on, BK, I think it was BK had a question. No, Cran did. About think American comics can come back to compete with manga. I think manga and webtoons are their own completely different thing, and it's kind of like comics, anyways. Like people have their own different genres of stuff they like to look at, prefer. Doesn't matter. I read it all, so. Yeah. And the other problem I think with the two main, like Marvel and DC, is they have far too many titles going on at one time, and it's hard for people to catch up or even remember what titles are out there. Plus, the fact that they have A to Z on ratios and exclusives is beyond stupid because you're just paying people to do a cover, but you're not taking people to take care of the paper quality, or the story or the art inside the book. So if they slap down and cut off half of those, you get back to just really fine tuning some titles. I think they would have be doing way better.
Kind of just like do a maybe a soft reboot, just knock off all these side titles and these events for a while. They have all these events, and like I tried to, I'm not falling for it no more because they did the Blood Hunt last year, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinker again. And like half the side stories had nothing to do with the main story. You could have just read the one book and got the whole story about all the other stuff.
Yeah.
We got another question. We got a question from TM here.
It's my favorite manga or anime. I've been into anime since the 80s, and any of the OG sci-fi dark stuff is where my heart lies. But I'm also big into Clamp, Raider, Sailor Moon, all that stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho.
I fell in love with the moment I saw Akira the first time.
Oh, Akira's fantastic.
It blew me away, and I just think it's great.
Oh, you can't see it, but over here I have a giant Akira and a Castlevania poster over there.
Oh, awesome!
I did not, Derek. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah,
but I'm also really big into manga right now. I'm reading a lot of the webtoon stuff, catching up on that. There's like just weird stories in there that you can do. I'm really big into like the Chinese manhwas, where they have really good fighting stories, where they have like the different sects, which are like the different schools. You have like the demon school, air school, whatever, and they just kind of fight against each other. Listen.
For you.
I have a Fist of the North Star intact in the box giant figure under my bed that I'm trying to figure out where to go. There's 2 more at the shop that I might go pick up as well. I love that series. They're also rebooting that, by the way. If you're not seeing the new 3D animation style that they did with that. Bleach is the best. Studio Ghibli by itself is quite amazing. Actually, Studio Ghibli is one of my favorite things. They were amazing storytellers. There you go.
The Vampire Book.
GG. Spirited Away.
No, you just
Junji Ito is amazing. I have a Junji Ito Misfits shirt. It's over there.
All right. Sorry, I was grabbing something.
Oh,
I got this one from a friend of mine.
Ooh. Listen, Vampire Hunter D, the art from Amano on that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's like just a compendium. It doesn't have any art in it, but it's got all these cool stories. And
some of the older ones have art in it, and then it's done by Amano.
Oh, cool. But that was
who did the Final Fantasy Tactics art.
Hand that talked. Remember, he had his hand like talked.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
Yeah, that OG just sci-fi, like the 80s, early 90s sci-fi, real adult style is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I even like the 90s Fist of the North Star live action movie.
Yeah, I even liked it, and it's kind of out there, but like the new one I saw, Moist Critical was talking about the other day, Penguin Zero, and he said it's god awful. He was showing clips of it. It looks bad. I don't know that it's going to be that great.
Not super, super bad. It's just the way that they animated with the 3D rendering. Like, it's not 3D, it's 2D, but the way that they animated it 3D style, you could completely tell from the way that it was done before. The old stuff is just classic, but it's not great. In fact, yes, that's fact. That's facts. Fake Geek Girl, totally fake.
It's totally fake.
The live action 90s is amazing. It's so stupid. It's amazing. Oh, what's up, Tank?
Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. We got 11 people watching.
Yeah, I've also been getting into weird games, and I picked these up the last couple times that I went. So I went to a horror convention. This was like one of the only things that I bought at the last horror convention. Dynasty Warriors 4. That's right.
Cool.
I think I paid $3 for that. There we go. That's what I bought. Was my score. And then I stopped at used bookstores, used game stores, and I picked up some bangers. That's where I bounce around and what I collect right now. That's what I always do. Yes. Off to Dinnerland. All right, see you, Tank. Hopefully you eat something yummy.
Yeah, we're winding down. We've got a couple more questions for Katie. I try to not keep everybody all night, so keep it about an hour. And
that's all right. I was supposed to have a show at 10, but it got canceled because my dude is stuck on a plane going to a convention.
Well, I'm going to do while we're waiting on another question. I will tell everybody my next week's guest will be on Wednesday because he works Tuesday. So Wednesday, 8 p.m. next week.
Oh, nice.
We will have
some good
Trev, the shipping guru, on. And then that's all I'm going to shamelessly plug today.
Nice.
This is plain such a terrible excuse.
He's going to a con. That's what he does for
that's
comics.
Great excuse. It's a con, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I canceled one of my shows last Thursday. They're like, "Why are you canceling the show?" I said, "I got to go see Superman." Sorry, it's an emergency.
Yeah, sometimes priorities,
Well, hey, if you like that one, you'll like this one even more. On Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, Good City presents Predator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse the Body Ventura, and Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Dylan, you son of a. But wait till you see what's Monday at 12:30. We're doing this Monday at 12:30. Sharkula. So
amazing.
Everybody check that out. That should be fun.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but my friend Joe, he said you have to
heard about that.
See this movie for the next episode because it's Shark Week.
Nice.
So we did Jaws 4 today, and it's awful, but it's got its own little charm to it. You think, if you try to think too much about it, though, there's no way a shark is going to swim from New England all the way to the Bahamas to go after one family, and not that they would even know where they're at unless he's got a good travel agent. But
he really doesn't like them.
Yeah, there's the link, and there's the link for it, guys. And we're trying to get to 500 subs. I'll be giving away a book signed by Jenny Prison that I got signed at Heroes Con. So everybody wants to tell everybody. I just tell everybody next time I'm at the doctor, tell the nurse, the doctor, the physician's assistant, the biller, tell them all to subscribe to my channel, and so you can win a free comic book. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess we're going to wind it down. Katie, I really appreciate you coming on, and I hope you come back sometime. I hope I wasn't too annoying.
No. It's the 90s fault. Totally.
Okay. Great. He's like, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't let a thing like that get in your way, right? Yeah, I'm so glad she came on too. It's great. Sometimes it's hard to get the ladies to come on here. I kind of like message some people cold that I don't really know well or don't know at all, and I think they just think I'm some creep trying to DM them, So I don't know, but it's a different experience. Like I think the ladies have to keep their guard up a little bit on social media because there are some weirdos out there. But it's great to hear a female's perspective on the collecting thing. And I think we all, I think we're all in the same boat. You know what I mean? I heard it put one time, we all got a touch of the collecting tism. You know what I mean? So we're all
on that spectrum.
And there's nothing wrong with that. All right.
Sure.
Well, guys, I guess that's it. But remember, until next time, true believers.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod!
Snoochie boochies.